Hey everybody, what's going on? Mr. Tony of the Dead here, and I have another movie review for everybody out there. This one's going to be on Prey. This is from Image Nation, Hyde Park, and Blumhouse Productions, and it's directed by Frank Khalfoun. This movie follows Toby, who is this kid who's like kind of like, in his own head and like always on his phone and, kind of floating through life kind of kid. And one night his father gets killed in a carjacking. So now Toby's put in this lost and found program, and what they do in this program is they put kids on this island, this uninhabited island, and they're supposed to spend 3 days and 3 nights on the island, kind of trying to find themselves and, survive and all that. And the island is supposed to be uninhabited, but Toby finds out soon that there is somebody else on the island, and it's this girl named Madeline, and he's trying to find out more about her, and then, there's something else on the island, and they don't know what it is, and, they're trying to survive, and goes from there. Toby is played by Logan Miller, who the only other thing I've seen him in was Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. He was the kid in it that was like the funnier one, and the one who always had the hat backwards and everything. He was in this, and he didn't do a bad job. I liked his character, and then the girl who played Madeline, she did a good job as well as Kristine Froseth, and she did a good job too. There's not really that many people in this, to be honest. There's not a lot of actors or actresses in this because it's an uninhabited island. But, there's things that went on this island in the past, of course, that things are going on nowadays. And it's the mystery behind all this crap. But it was kind of a cool movie. The mystery is cool. It doesn't really get revealed until the end. You kind of have an idea maybe what's going on, but you're not 100% sure. And I did really like it. I thought it wasn't bad. Kept my interest. And the biggest problem I had with it is this program that they're in. Like, okay, they drop these kids off. It's like a big island, huge, and they drop like I don't know, 7 or 8, maybe more kids off, and they all have to do this 3 days, 3 nights. They give them stuff like a tarp to cover themselves, make a tent or whatever. They give them some food. They give them a flashlight, knife, thing to make fire. They're gonna survive. They have the tools, and they also have a flare in case anything goes wrong. They'll signal this boat. The boat isn't like right there, but it's off enough that they'll see this flare and they'll come right to them and get them. So they're not super alone, but they are alone, and they're on this island or this huge island. It's a jungle, but like there's animals on it. There's deadly snakes. There's like monkeys. Who knows what else is in there, and they just drop these kids off. And I just think to myself, what the hell kind of program is this? And it's not like, his parents are going to argue with it, because he's kind of thrown in a system because the father's gone, the mother's gone. I don't know where she was. It just showed him and the father. So, what? They can't fight about it, and he doesn't want to do it, but he's like, I kind of have no choice. But, he's going to find more about himself while he's there. That's the whole point of this whole thing, is survive. I think it's kind of crazy idea, but it's whatever. It happened. I guess that's what they do in there. But the whole mystery behind the island, and what's out there in the woods, and at night, she says like, don't go past this one part or you'll die, and all this kind of stuff. It's pretty cool. She's like trying to teach him how to fish and make spears and hunt and stuff like that. And Madeline, Madeline, I remember it's Madeline or Madeline, I don't know, but she, it was different. But the whole reveal at the end, it's a little CGI'd. It's kind of cool when they do it. I'm trying to try not to give it away. The image of the face, when it gets hit with light, you see a different looking shade of it. It's very vague. It's very kind of like a horrible, description. But I thought that was kind of neat. But I kind of wish, it wasn't so CGI'd. I kind of wish it was more of, somebody in a suit or an outfit or something, it was just a little bit too CGI. The island was cool. The environment was neat. I'm just thinking like him sleeping there. She's like, keep the fire lit. It'll scare away the snakes. I couldn't do that shit. Like, I'd be so worried, even walking in the jungle. I'm just worried I'm gonna step on something. In fact, there was one time a snake almost did get him, and she killed it, cut its head off, and I wondered if it was a real snake that she cut its head off. I don't know. It looked real to me when they cut the head off. It could have been fake. I mean, they make amazing things nowadays, but I don't know. It could have been a real snake for all I know. But I mean, I thought the movie wasn't bad, and it says it's PG-13. I guess it is. I guess in a way. I think it's maybe not for a 13-year-old, but they don't really curse in it too much or anything. But there's like dead bodies and stuff, there's the thrill and everything. So I wouldn't say maybe 13. I'd say maybe closer more to 17. I don't know, maybe even almost R. I don't know, something like that. But it was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool movie. It different in a way. I don't know. I don't know if it's really different in a way, but I liked it. That's all I'm gonna say. There was captions on it, and they were fine. There's no special features or anything on this this version. I don't know if there's a Blu-ray out there. I honestly didn't look it up. I was sent this DVD, and actually the DVD looked pretty good. The quality for the DVD was actually pretty good, I gotta say. I'm sure if there is a Blu-ray, it probably looks phenomenal. But the DVD, not bad. And it was a darker movie in the jungle, especially a lot of night scenes, and you could see everything fine. It wasn't like oh, look at how bright they made it. It was good. It was nicely lit, enough, that you still believed it was nighttime. And, I think they did a good job with it. A lot of cool shots. It's just the little bit of the CGI of the reveal, whatever the thing was, or at the end, But then the very, very end was maybe there'll be a sequel. That's all I'm saying. But it was pretty neat. I liked it. I'd watch this again. I would probably watch this again. Pretty neat. Again, is it one? I always like to say this. Would I watch it right away? No, I probably wouldn't. There's not a lot of movies that I probably would watch right away. But would I watch it again down the line? Yeah, I would. I'd watch it again. And yeah, so I'd say yeah, definitely give this one a shot. I think it was pretty decent. I would watch it again, and this Logan Miller, I think he did a great job. I liked him way more in this movie than I did in Scout's Guide, because I think he was it's just like, I like that kind of humor, but there's a time where it's like, oh, okay, calm down. I know you're funny, relax. But here he was more serious. He was depressed, he was a regular teenager where he's upset, and his father died tragically. And the thing is, the father got killed by these two masked people, and like one was like a monkey outfit or a mask, and another one was another monkey mask or something like that. But then they show that they got caught. I kind of wish they would have brought that back around somehow, or I don't know, somehow. But they showed in the paper they were caught, which kind of was like, well, why even show it? Why don't they just make it that he got killed? That opened up a whole nother thing, I thought. So, whatever. It didn't ruin anything. But yeah, I thought it was a good pace of a movie, and yeah, I enjoyed it. But yeah, it says this is Region 1, by the way. So, but this is this version. And again, I don't know if there's a Blu-ray. If there is, I would probably upgrade to it, because I'd like to see this in a better quality. And like I said, I'd watch it again. But yeah, that's all I'm going to say about this. So yeah, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, follow me on any one of the social media links in the description box below. If you're interested in this, I'll put a link below where you can pick it up. I'll also put a link for a trailer below, but like I always say, proceed with caution. There may be spoilers. Well, that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.